Hey guys, I'm making this video since I have a Russian client and I'm not able to make screenshot of my items, so I'm just going to show you my wizard in this video. So what do we have here? We have 100 DPS, 100k DPS, 50% crit, 256% critical damage. Uh, I'm talking about the stats while buffed, of course. 5800 armor and about 900 all resistances. We also have pretty much HP. It's 46k with a 23% HP bonus. That's without a gem in my helm. So let's inspect my items. First of all, it's my helm. 193 intellect, 49 all resistance, 262 armor, and 6% crit. This one's pretty tough because of high intellect, perfect crit, and a lot of resistances. It's not only 49 all resistances, it's also 262 armor, which is pretty much equivalent to 30 all resists in addition to my basic ones, since you have that armor buff from Enchantress and so on. The shoulders are 132 intellect, 168 vitality, 68 all resistance, 32 physical resistance, and 55 strength, which is equivalent to 155 armor. So you have pretty nice defenses from these shoulders, since physical resistance is the main stat, the main resistance a wizard needs, like any other class actually. I have 926 physical resistance under my armor buff. About the neck, it has 159 intellect, 9% attack speed, which is perfect, 8.5% crit, which is also perfect, and 14% extra health, which is equivalent to about 6k health points in my gear. About the chest, it has 79 intellect, 75 vitality, perfect resistances, it's 80, 6% extra health, and 3 sockets, which gives us about 220 intellect, pretty nice vitality, and perfect resistances. About the gloves, 137 intellect, 122 vitality, 33% critical chance, and 9.5% critical hit. Oh, I'm sorry, 33% critical damage and 9.5 critical hit chance. These ones give you a lot of DPS and some nice extra HP as well. Gloves, bracers have low intelligence, only 51, but 140 vitality, 46 fire resistance, 80 all resistance, and 5.5 crit. So the crit is almost perfect. The perfect one is 6%. The resistances are perfect. It's 80. You have also much vitality from these bracers. So the same bracers with high intellect would cost like 100 euros or maybe more. The belt has 155 intellect, 100 vitality, 51 all resistance, and 135 armor. Well, this is pretty mediocre one, but extra armor is also very vital, since you want to keep your armor 10 times less than your resistances. I'm sorry, 10 times more. And even without, even with all that extra armor on all my items, I still have more resistances than armor. So the damage mitigation from resistances is 75, and damage mitigation from armor is 66. So I need like 1000 more armor, but I don't know where to get it. The first ring is 53 intellect, 49 strength, 6% attack speed, 3% extra health, 15% critical damage, and 3% critical hit chance. It's pretty mediocre, but it gives you pretty much DPS and also a bit extra health and armor. The second ring is 14 to 30 extra damage, 32 intellect, 55 vitality, 8% attack speed, and 4% critical hit chance. This one's a bit better than the previous one, but it also costs like well, let's check. I've already checked Real Money Auction House, so we can see that this ring costs 36 euro, pretty much equivalent ring on Real Money Auction, and this one costs about 15 euros. The legs are very good. They have 165 intellect, 2 sockets, 63 vitality, and 77 all resistances. So that's 250 intellect from the legs, and also almost perfect resists and some vitality. The boots are very good, though they don't have movement speed, since I find it that you don't need movement speed in such kind of gear, because you'll be face rolling in Archon form all the time. They have 198 intellect, 163 vitality, and 72 all resistances. The boots with so much intelligence are not present on the Real Money Auction House at the moment when I'm shooting this video. The offhand has 46 to 321 damage, 86 intellect, 55 vitality, 8% crit chance, socket, and 6 mana regenerated from critical hits. So all the stats you need are presented here. You don't actually need that mana regeneration from crits in this build, and since you're not using any DPS spells which use mana. But when the PvP is released, you'll find it that you will need much arcane power to use all your spells. I don't know what builds will be useful in PvP, but I think that you'll need to change your build. And also it also has all the DPS stats needed, pretty high damage bonus and some vitality. And my weapon is 896 DPS, 134 intellect, which is equivalent to about 60 or 70 DPS on a weapon, depending on your other stats. 58 critical hit damage on without gem, and a socket. So I've made a bit of calculations here. I've checked equivalent items on Real Money Auction House. You can buy equivalent weapon for 40 euros, offhand for 23 euros, and so on. You can see the prices here. Altogether it costs 360 euros. Though I must say that I didn't find equivalent boots, neck, and offhand at the moment on Real Money Auction House for some reasonable price. They are either overpriced or they are just not presented. So the total cost of the gear is about 350 to 400 euros. To conclude all that, I must say that the gear is not very perfect, but it allows you to kill almost anything without death. Let's just check it. I'm actually gonna show you guys what about the survivability. I'm running away here, and I got like 6 or 7 hits in melee, and I'm still not dying. And these spearmen, they damage me for like 5k or 6k, and that's very low considering I have 46k HP. We can go further and look for an elite pack here. Let's try to find it, so I can show you the damage in Archon form and also the survivability. When you're in Archon, you have like 1200 resistances, also very high armor, and very high damage output. So you can actually even tank elite phase beasts or elite soul ashers or whatever. You can even stand in fire chains for 6 or 7 seconds without dying. So there we are, there we go. We see an elite pack. I'm turning my Archon form on, and they die pretty fast. I'm standing in Desecrate here and I'm still not dying. I'm healing myself from picking up the health globes, and well, that's all. I was standing in Desecrate, I was taking lots of melee hits from the ghouls, I was taking a lot of hits from those spearmen. I still didn't die in Archon form, and they were killed in like 6 or 7 seconds as well. Now I'm taking melee hits as well, without even diamond skin on, and I'm still not dying. Let's proceed to level 2 and see if we can find a bit more elites. There. Let's check. Killing the ghouls, so if I encounter any elites further, I won't be stabbed in my back by them. I'm actually not turning on diamond skin, just to show you guys how many hits can this wizard keep and still do some really big damage. Actually, you can kill like 70% of the packs without even using Archon form. I mean, elite packs, of course. You only need Archon form versus melee packs, which do a lot of damage, and they need to be killed really fast, so they don't kill you. So here we have shielding pack. I don't have, I can't kill them fast enough because they turn their shield on, but still they die really fast. When the shield is gone, they die really fast. So guys, I don't want to make this video very long, so let's stop here. I've shown you all my gear. I've shown you this wizard in action. I've shown you how many hits can it tank before dying. Well, it's actually really hard to die with this wizard, since I was intentionally keeping my diamond skin off, and I was taking hits. Actually, if you move a bit and don't let yourself be hit that much, you will never die with this gear. And if you're interested in buying this character, you can write to me. You can inspect me in game, add me in friends, or just write me into Skype or ICQ. The contacts are, you can see the contacts here on top of the screen. So thank you guys for watching, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it, and sorry for my English, since I'm Russian and I was educating myself. I mean, I didn't learn it in school or university very well. So thanks for watching.